Welcome to the CCTV America News Hour. I'm Mike Walter. We begin in the Philippines, where the situation is growing desperate 3 days after the devastating Typhoon Haiyan slammed into the country. One of the hardest hit areas in the Philippines is Tacloban. A state of emergency has been declared there, and a curfew has been put in place to try to curb massive looting. Survivors are desperate for food and water as aid is slow to arrive. Local officials say the death toll in this city alone could go as high as 10,000 people. CCTV's Barnaby has this report.
At Cebu City's airport terminal, a family reunion. But these particular siblings didn't come together to celebrate. They've chartered a helicopter to Tacloban City, which had been ravaged by Typhoon Haiyan, to search for their elderly parents. In the aftermath of the superstorm, Tacloban had been completely cut off. Only a handful of survivors had been able to fly out. Most have been left homeless and with no way to communicate with their loved ones. And with food and water in scarce supply and aid only trickling in, many have turned to looting. Malls, groceries, and even appliance stores were stormed by hungry survivors just a day after the storm's landfall.
I heard looters have even killed 7 of Robinson Mall's security guards.
Carmelita says their family's grocery store had also been ransacked and that looters had held them at gunpoint.
Later on, if they finish eating, using all those things, it will, because no more, they will kill us. No?
She says she feared the looters more than the typhoon, so she and her family decided it was time to leave town and never come back.
Well, there really is no lack of aid coming from both the public and private sectors. As you can see here in Cebu City, volunteers have been packing relief goods round the clock. The problem really is getting all this aid to the hard-hit areas.
Many roads remain impassable days after the storm has passed, but international aid has been pouring. The United States has just airlifted a plane load of aid to Tacloban. In it, a truck and forklifts. Equipment essential to being able to finally reach those who need help the most. Barnaby, CCTV, in Cebu City, the Philippines.